It's 2024 and we are still trying to trick Zoomers with the cubes into believing this is Minecraft. If you expected Petroglyph to make the sequel better or in any kind of a CNC, you were naive. It's literally the same game as 8-bit Armies, with equally as bad a name, and it's not 9-bit. It's not a proper RTS, it's the Dota-style DOW3, COH, etc. And CNC4? You have mostly CNC GUI, but with mostly modern controls. Your economy is limited to RA3 style nodes, and all you do is blob everything you got to get more crates, to speedrun every level as fast as possible, which is usually less than 10 minutes. Because this campaign is the idiotic smartphone angry face 3-star meta, which is in a positive feedback loop for blobbing and speedrunning. There's the stupid, confusing, uninteractive loadout system, which comes to you just unlocking new units, and getting more starting units. So, you are expected to replay the early maps with a fleet of flyers and nukes. This time there's a 4th stupid star, for optional meme objectives. There's a stupid separate veterancy tab. It goes something like kill 100 units, so all your units get +5 damage. So, grind that thing until 10th level in all positions. And of course, veterancy is separate for both factions. So here you go. Grind 2 faction to full veterancy, then play 24 missions, 4 stars each, on 4 difficulties, which are separated horizontally, not vertically. When you start on hard you have nothing and have to grind the silver stars again to grind gold stars. Or you run through this thing on easy, ignoring the stars and veterancy and forget about it. The pathfinding is very bad. Attack move is often bugged, especially on battleships. The landing ships are as bad as vanilla AoE. The unit AI is as dead as you expect from the .A-style tactical RTS games. If there's a pack of units, and one of them is being shot at, no one will go and kill the lonely soldier. And if said soldier outranges your units even a bit, it will literally solo your whole army if you are not looking. The production buildings don't work in parallel, but slightly increase the speed of production the more you build them. I suspect there's a limit tied to the animation cycle. Nowhere the game explains how the stealth works, enemies just ignore it. The tutorial is subpar. You have to manually look up the new feature of mega buildings. Build 4 small similar things in a square and they combine. And of course, each mission is a no-saves roguelite.a. Because screw you, that's why. You are supposed to finish every mission in 5 minutes anyway. The core gameplay is not fun. Half the maps are tedious, everything is on fire, and you have to fight on all 50 fronts. You can build only one thing at a time, but the turrets are now on a separate queue, so you can't erect your defense fast. But once you unlock the flyers, paracannon, and the magic, you can just PTFO and ignore the rest. The factions are generic and mostly copy-pasted. The unit counters are virtually absent, since your blob is big and contains a bit of everything. And who has the bigger blob wins. And if your blob flies, not all the units can attack the flyers. The game has a story, but it starts as if you are already supposed to know the premise and the backstory, but there are none. There's no intro. This plot throws you in, without explaining anything, as if you already know these factions. And both sides are the good guys, of course. But 8-bit Armies has literally no story to build upon, and the factions' names are different. Half of what made the CNC is its storyline, or at least its world building and the characters. The other half is the tight gameplay based on a control of few units, and small economy. This game has random plot threads but no story, and a super loose gameplay, blobber blob Mr. Blobby. And since there's no voice acting, the plot is told through text lines you will miss, while the whole screen is on fire and all the blobs shoot other blobs at the same time on all fronts. Besides looking like crap, with weak sound, the game also blesses you with bugs. Anytime you scroll with keyboard, the direction is almost guaranteed to get stuck.